All right.
Are we
So,
good?
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
All right. So we have me,
Uh,
Frazier. I'm commentating with Max Reynolds here.
Max Reynolds. Yep. This is round 2 of ARG Providence.
Round 2 of 9. Trevor, if you would be so kind as to change the round 1 of 9 to 2 of 9.
And
Looks like we
looks
have
like
some Shadalls
that's interesting.
against
And
some
Satella
Satella
Knights.
Knights. This is actually interesting. This is like a matchup from last summer when they first came out.
Yep. It was just back and forth going.
Yeah. And Shadalls in this format only have two. They have four.
They have 2 constructs and 4 free. Well, I guess if you count Nepshadal, they have more, but I don't
Yeah,
really
I
think
would.
people play
Yeah, I
that.
wouldn't play enough Shadall. But I actually just don't play Shadalls anymore, so I have no idea if they should or not.
Yeah, I'm afraid to. I always brick when I play it.
Yeah.
It's really bad. So
I
yeah,
will say though, if
mathematician.
I was playing Shadal, I'd be manning 3 puppet plants because if you take anything against Necrons, you can make the water thing, and no one really plays outs to the water fusion.
No, not anymore.
And it also just kind of good against like right now he could have took the Unicly and he could fuse and make a construct like
Construct.
that.
Yeah.
It's like a cool things you can do. It kind of plays around alpha, so I think puppet plant is actually a good main deck card for
A
this
lot
deck.
of players are main Puppet Plant for
Really?
this event. Yeah,
Oh
I
wow.
had a lot of people ask me for it, and it's a good call.
Yeah, I can see that.
So he's gonna draw
Oh,
fixed
there's a
hand.
Shadal fusion, so
Got
he
the
got one
fusion.
of the 4 fusion spells that they have in this format.
Wind is especially difficult for Teller Knights to deal with if they can't, if they don't have like call or
Yeah.
something. So if he doesn't have call to haunt it, it's gonna be difficult to deal with.
Alright, so that's his one special summon for turn, the Falco.
What's the trap card in his hand?
I didn't
There's
see
a
it
trap.
yet. He does play Sinister Shadow games, judging by his deck. And
I
he plays
really like
Veilers.
Shadow Games.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
that there's no Trishula, that card's actually good again. You know, I actually really think right now Shadalls is one of the best decks in ARG format. It's just not known to everyone yet
You think?
because you can't get Trishula. That's such a huge part of that deck's success. And on top of that, like it's really just hard to deal with Falco with Necros. Like a lot of people are playing Necros, and when Falco just like construct Falco, another guy like a mathematician, that's like so much to deal with without being able to just like Trish and then get rid of a lot of it. So you have to like slowly grind them
It's
out, and
true.
it's
One
hard.
of the biggest reasons why Jeff and I decided to play Shadalls at YCS Chicago is because Falco, even with Trishula, is so difficult
Yeah,
to
it's
deal with.
really
It
really hard.
applies a lot of pressure, and it makes the like Unicorns effect and Closolis and like Rio, they can't bounce back
Yes, they
the
can't do anything.
newly
It's really
summoned
really obnoxious.
construct.
So I like now there's decisive armor, which is really good, but like he's not nearly as good as Trishula, obviously.
I still have yet to see his trap. I feel like it is Shadow Games, but I don't know. That'd be
Ooh,
really strong here.
this could get ugly. Because of Trevor
Trigger, yeah.
coming out right
And
now.
then he can just follow up with a diamond.
What if he chained Central Shadow Games and sent Dragon and popped the Phoenix chain on the summon of Vega? Wouldn't that be nasty?
That'd be insane.
That would be so nasty because then he can only special summon
Yeah.
once, and then that would just
And then
probably
you can just
it'd probably just be game.
yeah, it'd be over. Because then you can just clear out the monsters, and
Yeah.
he doesn't have call or anything to get to
Unfortunately,
rank 4.
yeah. Unfortunately, this is about to get really ugly because he has a Citali Nova Alpha in his hand, and
Yeah.
he's gonna get the Phoenix chain back to his hand.
Yeah, and he can also like return like the Altair to his hand with Trigger too, and have it right away.
Yep. That's really good. So you'll have. Or he could return to Vega. I'll
Yep.
return to Vega because he already has an Altair. So return to Vega, and then he has Vega Altair for next turn
Whichever one
again.
you don't have.
Yeah,
he would
it's like a
return.
really good play.
Other guy does have Soul Charge in hand though, so
Yeah.
it should allow him to.
Do some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Shadal player has a Soul Charge, right? That's
Yeah.
really, that's actually really good. Cause he has a full graveyard already.
Yep. And with the Falco like in the game, he'll be able to. Well, not anymore, but he can like probably make something with Synchros if he has anything.
Oh, Veiler would be nice too.
Yeah. I think I saw Valor and Maxi in his deck.
Yeah.
So he's definitely prepared for the weekend. He's got everything he needs.
You know what? This Kenny Reaves guy, I'm like 99% sure I played him recently.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm like 99. His face is so familiar now. It's just coming back to me. I played him at a recent event.
He kind of looks like Sean McCabe a little.
Yeah.
Just like very slightly.
Yeah. Like if Sean McKay was a little bigger,
Yep.
or a lot bigger.
So if he hits Soul Charge here, I think the game is probably over.
Yeah, that would suck.
Unless he can draw like a Regeki or something.
Or a Raw Shadal fusion.
Well, Shadal Fusion won't matter if he makes Diamond.
Oh yeah, they're gonna go into that. That's oh my god, this is really bad.
Yeah.
This is really really bad.
And he hit the Soul
Oh
Charge.
no, that sucks.
Bro, let's
Yeah.
What is that
confused.
trap card? I cannot see. It
I
looks
can't.
like Ring of Destruction.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Well, I guess Ring of Destruction at the very least will deal with Diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it is
So
ring
this is
infested.
you can negate dark effects in the guy. That's
And you
summoned
can't
from the
send
grave.
cards from your decks to the graveyard, and if you add cards from your graveyard to your deck to your hand,
Yeah.
they vanish.
I really like that you can hear the players now. I
Yeah,
think it's a really nice
that's
touch.
actually really
And
cool.
it negates dark monsters.
Been pretty quiet up until then.
Go ahead.
He's got a handful of monsters though, so if he can like clear this and
Maxi, too late. Too
yeah,
late.
it's always late. Like,
Yeah, I don't like that. Little too late, Maxi.
Go ahead.
Last time would have been great. Vega draw, Altera draw, overlay draw. Like I played Stellar Knights at the last event, and I can just say every time I resolved a trigger one time in a match, it was over. I've never lost a match where that card got summoned. It's really hard to lose after that.
Can't you not?
Oh yeah, you're right.
see, I don't think I would have
can't send
summoned there because like
I'm just
torrential
telling you.
tribute is very devastating,
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially like somebody in Nikolai.
that's what it was, right? Okay.
Oh, never mind. He had
Oh,
alpha.
No,
Never mind. I'm just
this
being
is
dumb.
so bad.
He can just negate the
Did he
thumb.
just draw another alpha off of alpha?
I don't know.
There's a trap card that he just freshly drew, I think.
Yeah, this game's just going so far south for Alex.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's alpha.
that's not fair. Another Maxi.
Yeah.
Nice.
All the cards Alex just really doesn't want to see right now.
That's a second shit off fusion, I think, too, but you can't use it. You know what? Yeah,
He can use it from his hand, but it's not free, and
Yeah.
his effects won't trigger. He's gonna have to. Yes. Oh, he can make check and sit. That's not the worst thing in the world.
It is the worst thing in the
I
world.
mean, it's better
Only-
than
only
just
because-
summoning a window.
Right. It's only bad because
Yeah.
he's not aware that there's another alpha set,
Yeah.
and it's just this game is over. We can watch it drift off into Never Neverland.
That's fine.
He left the Drago, and he drew a mistake. It looks like. That's what that is. Yeah. So Alex drew a mistake here. It's not really gonna matter a whole lot.
It's a little late. All his cards are late.
All his
Like,
cards came
they
very
all
late.
showed up a little late. Just not on time today.
Drew warning. Looks like. Yeah, this game's just.
It's falling apart.
And he's got the free negation. That was pretty swift.
No, that's a Sinister Shadow game.
What did he just draw?
Sinister Shadow games.
That was a mistake.
That's
I was like, is that one?
well, then this match will be over even faster than I thought
Yeah.
it would.
Debating whether to alpha here. Trevor still hasn't updated the round one. Wish I knew how to do stuff like that. So he's gonna give him a +1 off the maxi.
On there? Yeah, sure.
Just trying to see famous.
I'm just famous, man.
Huh.
Depending on what he makes, he can just negate with check, and then should Kenny choose to alpha, he won't have his diamond anymore. So
Not
True.
good enough to commentate on? You didn't hear me. I'm not good enough for you, Trevor, to commentate on? Not at all.
white. Mana still. As long as it's not cost, yeah.
So Castel resolves.
Yep.
As long
Alright.
as it's still in your hand, it's not cost.
Oh.
Yeah, this game is
He
just
actually
getting
just
worse
gets to
and
keep.
worse.
Yeah, he gets to keep the alpha, which is crazy.
I completely forgot about the Phoenix chain, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I didn't even. consider.
Trivers just makes everything so free.
Yeah, I wrote this game off when Trivia resolved. Like I said, I've never lost a game where I resolved the Trivia. It's very, very hard to lose. Usually it involves a Denko Sekka if you're going to lose. She's the beginning of every disaster story. Summon Denko. I don't care that you got back 4 traps.
Yeah, this game's just not going well.
Yeah. Things
All he
gone.
has to do is keep summoning Teller Knight monsters.
Yep. He's bullying him out the pot.
Yep.
He can negate that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
3-7. Yep.
This matchup used to be in Shadal's favor, like so
Yeah,
badly.
it used to be like a buy almost.
Yeah, like literally.
I would
Not
like,
even
love
with
to
Super
play
Poly,
it.
just like El Shadal fusion was too much to deal with. And now because of Diamond, this matchup is very hard.
I used to love it because like you could just summon a Shadal Dragon and they'd have to overlay to get
Yes,
rid of it,
and
and then
you
you
just
just
Shadal fusion. This matchup became like the exact opposite of what it used to be. Kenny Reaves won game 1 with Satellar Knights. He won very commandingly.
Side decking, I'd expect Alex to have probably Dark Hole for this
Yeah, he's
matchup.
gonna need whatever he can do to clear Diamond.
Kenny Main's Gores, that's interesting.
I would take Gores out.
Yep.
You're never gonna resolve a Gores against Satellar Knights the correct way.
He's playing Gores and Mistake. It seems a little contradictory.
Yeah. I can see that. Because then if you ever draw a mistake, you can't use your Gores. I guess like mistake is at 1. I wonder how many Gores. I don't think his deck list is like optimal. It's like it's doing like a lot of halves of things.
Yeah,
He didn't commit to any
a
one
little bit of
strategy.
everything.
Yeah, you should have. If you just commit to dolls to one like goal in mind, I think his deck would be a lot better. But he has a little bit of it, like the Veilers, the Max C's, the Gores, like so many hand traps going on.
He's trying to cover too many ground.
Yeah, he's
too
trying
much
to cover
ground.
everything.
He doesn't really have to. Like, cards aren't bad.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to let your deck be weak to at least one thing so that it's strong against everything else. And you just need to know your weak spot and decide accordingly for it.
A lot of players don't like admitting like that they're going to lose to something, and that like that's what your side deck is for. Like, you, like fix your problems with your side. Kenny's just in such a good position now because he can put any side cards he has into this matchup.
Yep.
Just get ahead.
Tournament Series players, just a quick reminder. When you're turning in a match slip, please make sure you turn it into the correct box. Yu-Gi-Oh! You are on the right side of the stage, in the clear plastic box. Force of Will, you are on the left side of the stage, in the cardboard box. Once again,
It's pretty crazy they're hosting 2 events today, and they're both relatively large.
Right. How many people are in the Yu-Gi-Oh one?
I think it's
into the wrong box.
Jim said it was like 250. He said it was a little less than
Okay.
Charlotte was. Do you know how many players there are for Yu-Gi-Oh? 290. Oh, there's more than.
290. Wow, there's actually.
I'll start.
Okay.
Attention Force of Will
So there's
players.
290. Force of Will, from my understanding, is about 200.
Okay. That's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. This room is pretty packed.
I actually just love the fact that a custom format has pretty much 300 people
Yeah.
playing it. It's for 2 events in a row.
It's a good format. I like it a lot more than the Konami
I
one.
actually like this format better than Konami on this as well. I said that in the last event. I was like, I don't really like how absurd the like Konami's format is so crazy. It's still like all these Trishlets flying around and all these floodgates still flying around.
Yeah, I don't
and
think Vanny's emptiness is like good for the game.
yeah,
It's
every
so bad.
floodgate is at 3, and every broken card is still around, and just
They didn't really change much.
yeah.
And I know like Konami said that they're gonna make gradual changes, like or they can update it when they want, but like, I
As
don't,
in like in the middle of a format.
yeah, they posted a statement saying that.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. It's funny that they say that after ARG decided that they would be doing
Yeah.
the same thing. They have yet to change anything about their formats
Yeah.
in the middle of a format. That was strictly like a UDE thing.
Yeah, sure.
Even when something is a big problem like Jin,
They didn't do anything about
yeah,
it.
just like all right, we're gonna let our community just suffer.
So Alex opened a little bit better this time. He had his Thunder King, which is going to be a problem for Kenny. Oh, never mind. His Kenny doesn't breakthrough and Phoenix Chain, so
On second thought,
and he has a Thunder King of his own, so he's doing pretty
oh nice.
pretty alright.
He does have a kind of a lot of monsters.
End phase.
Uh oh.
This is where
I
Alex is
love
going to be
this
able to
card.
get ahead, especially if that's a Falco down, which I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
We were talking about banless stuff when that was going on. I definitely think I would have gone for Beast there, because that's just going to let you just draw infinite cards, and even if they negate it, then you can just take a level 7 Synchro and get ahead that way.
Yeah, 8,000. What? 8,000? 8,000, yep.
Valor.
Alex turn Effect Veiler. It should all be.
So he has a breakthrough skill set, which is
Yeah.
very, very relevant right now.
Falco.
It's only going to solve one of the problems, though. That's one thing. This Thunder King is like preventing him from searching and like overlaying.
Right.
And Winda is going to stop him from advancing his game state.
But actually, this summons first and then it blocks.
The fact that he can just pop his, I mean, he still has the breakthrough, but this turn, like, he can keep pushing.
Attack. 19.
23 altogether.
Yep.
I'd say the best thing Kenny could draw here is probably some sort of field removal, because then he can, like, break through the window and then
Yeah.
push Dark Hole.
Call it a haunted, is that, or a Phoenix Chain?
I think it's Phoenix Chain.
All right.
I think he has Phoenix and Calm. No, it's one trap. It's definitely Phoenix Chain. So now he can out both the monsters if he wants to. It'll just be a very slow, gradual process.
I don't think he has that time. There's also a Valor in Alex's hand.
Yeah.
We can never forget about that. And have a Unicly.
Which solves absolutely nothing.
Yep. Would you have crashed Thunder Kings right there?
You know, probably, because then you can Phoenix Chain the window if you choose to.
Right.
Also, it takes away a light monster for Alex,
Right.
which is going to get him into Construct.
Battle phase. Attack.
See, I really like the idea of crashing Thunder Kings because there's no reason to really throw that Unicly out there to thin your deck out. When you keep your Thunder King, you're never going to get to use that Thunder King.
Yeah. You said you really like the idea of doing that?
I like the idea of him crash Thunder Kings last turn.
I thought you said
instead
you really don't, and I was like, oh,
No.
I thought you did.
Like looking at the way the game is developing, like Thunder King just attacked over the Unicly. You're just throwing cards out there for Thunder
He
King
just has
to
a
eat.
dead card in hand, right?
Yeah,
He could have drawn like a Vega or something.
yeah.
And
I just don't like where this is going.
Okay, 2 counters.
Okay.
Face here, try.
Why is that in attack mode? He
Yeah.
attacked already, right?
Yeah, he's going to be able to make a Construct now, though. This is strong. has a yeah, he has a shadow down.
Floating chain quickly.
And now he has his light for construct. He chooses to make it.
He doesn't have Elsh at all, right?
No.
Okay.
If this set is Squamata, he can get to it. He didn't choose to do anything. I guess the Arcanine he figures is going to apply enough pressure.
I don't understand why it's in attack mode.
Yeah.
Like, why is it in attack mode? I'm not crazy. That should not be in attack mode. He already attacked. Altair can attack over it now. It's 1400, right?
Gets.
Well, one counter, it's 14, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm confused. I am confused. Oh god, he's going in on a maxi.
And Alex has Valor, so another trigger will get
Right.
there. He also just
Yeah, I was
Thunder
going
King
to
if
say, he doesn't even...
He summoned off the Vega.
I wonder will he attack over Arcanine before he overlays.
We'll see.
Not that it matters anymore since he has so many cards more than his opponent. But...
Sure. Negates
You have it
the
in your hand.
summons and stops search cards.
He said you have it in your hand. That's funny. He does. I mean, yeah, he could just read his in his hand. It's not like he would know what he's reading.
Okay. I can still tribute when you kill it.
His effect activates on the field, so breakthrough skill to stop it.
Yeah, and it follows it.
You contribute in this cost, his effect activates on
It's
the
not a
field, so
graveyard
you press
effect.
red.
You tell him, Kenny.
And that's the judge.
Okay.
Or is it a
no,
graveyard
that's
effect? Does that make it into
Well,
the
I
graveyard?
know it can negate under a skill drain.
Okay, let me see.
Is there a Judge Watch negative?
I think it is a graveyard because I remember long ago in Teledeath format. Yeah, it's a graveyard effect. You can send his face a card to the graveyard. Yep. Because I remember in Teledeath format, that was like kind of a thing. And people would side macro against you and stuff. It's really annoying.
I never got to play that format.
It was good until everyone learned how to play it as well. It became like, all right, well, who
Kind of how
opened up?
Necros was.
Yeah, it's like who opened up oppression with
I
their.
put this in tech. Should have been defense.
I just realized something. Now that we
I
can
was
hear
like,
them, we
oh
can hear
shit,
everything that
I
they
guess I
say.
should pop
Yeah.
that
And they
chain
start cursing
so
up
you
a
can make
storm.
that guy.
Yeah.
I never
Oh, wait, it's
stopped.
odd.
Circuit players, this
Right.
is an announcement for both
I don't
Forcible
cheat.
and
I
Yu-Gi-Oh!
just make crazy decks.
One more time. There is no outside food or
Shut up,
drink
man.
allowed in the venue. I see it on the
I'm on the
last
live stream,
subway.
man. My mom can be
Doesn't
watching.
matter if you are a player, a judge, a staff member, a parent. No outside food allowed in this venue. Thank you for your cooperation.
Yes.
He won one, yeah. So if you're Kenny here, you're gonna choose to go first.
Kenny gets the choice with the Teller Knights. Let's see. What can should all of you turn one? It can go Mathematician, get a Falco set up, get a Shadow Game set up. Yeah, I'm definitely going first. Yeah. I don't know if he saw Shadow Mirror. Did you see that at all?
I tried to look at his side and I couldn't see anything.
I saw the Shadow Mirror with the Teller Knights. I think it's necessary for Burning Abyss and for this.
Yeah.
So if he saw Shadow Mirror, then you absolutely, without a question, you definitely go first. It's just such a strong card. Like it makes Mathematician not nearly as good.
I wonder if Alex is using Pero Cerberus. I like that card a lot.
It's going way too far ahead, way too quick.
Yeah. That's why those sand traps are in there. Oh, you're going first? I'm gonna go first.
Alright.
Yeah, you too.
Kenny opened almost all traps.
Is that an anti-spell fragrance?
Yeah.
And an Altair?
Attention Forcible players. Seeds for round 2 have been posted.
I hate those hands
Your
so
seat at
much.
table 12. You will
You
get
saw a lot of that last
featured
weekend,
and
huh?
Yes, I did.
table.
Well, yeah, in the last 2 rounds, my deck decided to not comply.
Seeds
I was
for
X and
round
1. I just
2
need to win
have
one
been
more round on
posted.
top.
You're
And they
at
were just like,
table
nope, we're gonna
12
draw
right
hands
now.
like
Featured and
Kenny just drew.
table okay to the left
Bunch of
the
traps, no
stage.
monsters. What a
Alex
monster's like
has
an Altair.
Dinko, but he can't capitalize with it.
Yeah, that's the deco that is really really bad for everyone. No one can play spell cards or traps, obviously. It might actually still be good here.
It could, yeah.
I don't know what his
The
hand
only
is.
problem is like I think he's gonna wait because otherwise, a nuke or the Altair that he already had in hand is gonna be able to clear.
Right.
It.
All right.
So the other one's gonna be should all fusion down.
This is setting up to be a sad story right now.
Is it 1950? Yeah.
This is setting up to be a very sad story.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be able to Danko and then flip the shit all fusion. Or he's gonna
Yeah, flip it now.
first, yeah.
I think he has to alpha that. I would alpha that. If he has alpha, well, I don't think he even has alpha, does he? He's like calling a Hornets and stuff. Sucks. This is most certainly game. Yes, yes.
I actually think that he should have summoned the Danko first, and then flip the. Because if he flips the Shadal fusion, then Kenny can't respond at all.
Oh, that's broken.
And then like Kenny would probably just assume that the Danko, he's like, oh, I'll just crash with the Danko with my Altair. I think he has another monster in hand. Not that Alex could know that, but I still think that might have been the right line of play.
No, that probably was the right play.
Yeah. So when we played the what's it called?
No, I know. I
The black and white dragon Shadal deck for the longest time. The best play was like to have like El Shadal down and then you summon a Danko and then you get player priority to play it first and they can't respond. So.
Right.
Whoa, Dante's 80.
What?
Yeah. It's $80 here.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna kill anti-spell friends.
Apparently Dante's are $80 again. TCG player. It's pretty insane. I would still expect a reprint in the what's it called? The Megatons.
Yeah.
Some sort of reprint.
I guess because in Konami's format, like Burning Abyss is pretty much the best deck. It's like Necros and that. Everything else is a joke. And
It's
since
just been
Mistake
so
is
good.
at 3, still.
Yeah. Burning Abyss is a very easy time.
Yeah, like
you can just
Mistake,
throw your cards into your opponents and you'll still have more.
So good. Crush Carvars. Somebody auto wins against Necros.
If I have hands in, I don't care if I get crush carded because you can
True.
trigger fire hand. That's
Trigger
my
fire
favorite
hand,
thing.
summon ice hand.
Exactly what he wanted to see with Deneb. We can go get a Vega here if he wants to. Which will no. Okay.
Oh, got Valor? That sucks.
Yeah.
We finally see the card.
You saw it last game.
So does he just make... He can either go for a diamond type play or he can go for a dweller play.
I think Ptolemaeus into Diamond would be pretty strong here.
Correct, right?
Especially with anti-spell, so if Alex doesn't already have a Raigeki or something, it's going to be really hard to clear.
Right.
Attention Portugal players, all my coach Orlando, please report.
It's not like he has to worry about a Shadal fusion because it wouldn't be free. And the Shekanaga wouldn't be strong enough to get over it.
Sure. Did you guys take that? Oh no, you know this. Sorry. Yeah.
Did he have Shadow Games in a Falco set, is that?
I know
there's
it's
Shadow Games.
Falco. The other one's a Shadal fusion, I believe. I don't know what the other trap
Attention Portugal players, welcome to round 2. You have 50 minutes. Begin play.
Yeah, that's Shadow Games.
What did he bring back with Falco?
Beast, which is really good.
So he'll be able to clear the.
Whoa.
Well, now he can't Shadow
Did he
Games
just skip a
though.
step?
Yeah.
I would before.
Yeah.
Yeah, before he
now.
Yeah, before he overlays for Diamond, like I have a response there. Whoa, come on, what are you doing? No. What are you doing, Alex?
Now he can't Shadow Games or anything.
I'm so confused. What just happened?
Does he? Are you 100% sure it's Shadow Games?
I thought it was.
Might have. That would be the.
It's another trap.
Yeah.
It's another trap for sure. I don't think it's 2 spells. We'll see in due time. Maybe I'm hallucinating.
It'd be
thinking that
insane if it
Shadow
was
Games.
Ring. Ring would be really strong.
Yeah, I really.
Oh,
thought
he
it was
can't
Shadow
even play
Games.
Ring though. Ring's only on your opponent's turn now.
Oh, that's.
Well, he has the light, so he's gonna be able to clear. He can't even send with construct though. Like
Yeah.
he's only gonna be able to clear the diamond, and then Kenny still has the Altair in his hand.
I'm also. So many things are confusing me. Like, after he attacked with the Nab and Altair, or just Altair or whatever, I would have maxed him. If you're gonna
Oh
go
yeah.
to Palladius and whatever and Diamond, you're gonna give me two
Yeah.
cards. I'm not. What else am I gonna use the maxi on? There's nothing else
Yeah.
to do with it.
It's just not a combo card. You want to turn
Yeah,
your bad
terrible.
cards into combo pieces. That's a really big thing with like Necros, especially. A lot of players like I see like hold Max C. Like there's no
Yeah.
reason to do that. It's a dead card on your turn, and you
Right.
need as many cards to combo as possible.
Go ahead.
Oh, he can Trevor him, I think. Yeah.
Oh lord. It is Shadow Games.
Yeah, he messed
So
up.
he
Then,
could have
yeah.
like did some crazy.
Yeah.
He could have been like in phase Shadow Games, flip up the beast, draw. Well, before you make
Yeah.
Diamond, flip up the beast, draw two cards, pop your back row.
And then you can destroy it.
Then you make your thing. I have two more cards. Like it would have just been a different game. Then he would have maxed and drew cards off of that.
Like you just got the guy right because you flip this and I chain.
Yeah, but that's a
Shadow
separate
Games to
chain
it, sending
that
dragon,
Altair
correct?
activates on. So
And then
If it's
the
not in
chain
the
would
same place to
resolve
activate it, it won't
that
resolve.
target would kill that.
I don't.
If you're activating that, I activate
Altair
that,
will
this
activate in this
Yeah.
case.
my
It
effect
will.
activates. Then your chain link would activate, and you can target and destroy.
Okay. Well, in response to Altair, I'm gonna play Maxi. Sure.
Why wouldn't you chain that to the trap?
This. Yeah, no,
I'm
just
so
messed up,
lost.
I think.
I don't get it.
I think he's cracking a little bit under the pressure.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
I think there's like
From Altair.
too many things. Maybe there's too many things going on for him.
I guess.
'Cause a lot of
He
this
definitely
isn't.
should have just maxied on the Oasis.
Yeah, a lot of this is not making sense.
Yeah. I feel like he's been like playing his cards very fast.
Yeah.
I've noticed like he just like throws the things down. Definitely
You know
something you
what?
don't want to do.
Shadal's is also. We always say it's a really hard deck to play correctly.
It is.
It's actually just not easy.
So you're popping this, right?
Feature of Thunder King, it looks like. Yeah. No. I don't know what that is. Is that a BLS?
Of what?
BLS would be
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
insane. Oh, it's a Thunder King. Okay.
He said PLS. I'm like,
Okay. So. Yeah, it's not looking
here
good.
comes Trevor.
God, I wonder what his next card is going to be, because he would have gotten at least two off the Maxi if he played it to the Oasis.
Yeah.
And if it's something like Valor, like, or even another Maxi, he could have prevented this.
Oh God.
Yeah.
This is the good Trevor where you get to choose the Altair to go back to your hand.
Yeah. Or whatever piece you don't have, really. He could put the diamond back if he only plays one. And
That's
then just
really
make it
good too.
again.
Yep, I like that.
Can diamond be special off Altair? I feel like it might not be
I
able to.
don't know. I am no expert on Stellar Knights. I
He
actually,
almost topped with it.
I know, right?
Yeah,
I was
so
one win away
close.
from topping with it, and I still have no idea what they do. I just know that every time they summon, they do something, and they are a deck of normal summons that I just really don't
Oh yeah,
like.
you can't do that.
Yeah,
man.
you're right.
Yeah,
Oh, he tried to Altair. That's cute.
Yeah.
All right, so he has to do this one where he bounces the diamond back. It's crazy because the Shadal player should have so much more card advantage than he does right now.
Man, had he had Gores there, like, he couldn't even negate it with because Diamond would be out. That'd be really, really cool.
Yeah.
Then he'd have something to crash with. I guess Gores could be like good in Shadal for the reason that it crashes with Diamond.
Right.
That could be why. He might have even kept it in for that reason.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good hit.
Go ahead.
I'll get Kate. Oh, Valor. And it's the Valor you were
Yeah,
just saying.
exactly.
Like if he
Exactly
max
right.
seed, he would have had a Valor for
Getting
that.
punished for
No.
not making the right play.
That's crazy. He also got punished for not doing what I was saying and since Shadow Games
Yeah.
and flipping up the Beast before the Diamond. And he drew two cards. If he had a Shadal in his hand, he would have been
He
able to
would've been
discard it
fine.
and activate that Shadal's
Yeah.
effect. Like let's say he drew Dragon, he would have popped the back row. It's just so many things.
gradual mistakes.
Yep.
It's
They really
not
actually
looking
cost
good
them.
for Alex.
Shadal's is unforgiving, I
Yeah.
feel like, too. It's not a
Yeah,
forgiving
there's
deck.
no, there's nothing that puts you
Yeah,
back. There's no
it's not.
super Pauline
Yeah,
anymore.
it's
There's
not like a
nothing.
super broken deck
Yeah.
like Necro, so it's very unforgiving.
You
mess
really have to
play,
work
and it's
for it.
just
I have myself at 3,000. What do you have the 800 from?
Move this over. So you were 72. Oh, because you took 800 in the beginning.
It's at 200.
Oh, you're right.
Life
I'm sorry.
point
That was
dispute.
last game.
looks like Kenny has something wrong. But Alex, you have the match wrong.
My turn.
Margeki.
You can't even play it.
Only Shadal fusions. Upstart. Joel 10 upstart that you can't play. It's crazy to think that Kenny opened up with an unplayable hand, basically.
And he's
Like,
gonna come out of it.
it was like Altair and a bunch of traps that like are
Yep.
not really good.
Alex definitely should have put up a much better fight. I don't
He
want to
w-
say that he should have won.
He would have won if he played it the way we were saying, though, like for sure. It was there were like so many things that would have just been like, all right, well that's too much for me to handle with my, because his hand just wasn't good. Like Kenny's hand wasn't good, so it would just suck for him. Like, oh, you had everything. Like, oh yeah, I had everything. I had the maxi for all your plays.
Yeah.
I had the Sinister Shadow games. And
Yeah, 3,000 at 1,000.
Yeah, when you're just summoning a Thunder King just to have a
yeah,
Thunder
you
King
don't.
out,
You also
it's
just
not
never
good.
do stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
that is not the correct line of play. You don't just put monsters out there to save your life points. Life points are a resource. You just take 27. It's not going to kill you. You're at 78. Like
Yeah, now I'm at.
Now you're 2-7.
Drew a beast. He has a light, so he can. He has a Shaw Fusion. He can make a construct. He has an upstart too. So
thank
that's even
God,
better.
Construct is at 2 in this format now.
Yeah.
'Cause
Otherwise, it'd be one and done.
yeah, that's a godsend right now. MST.
Oh.
That is also late.
Last time I faced on fusion.
Here goes his last gamble. X-Men Last Stand. You know what that back row is?
I actually don't.
Alright.
No, it's a Phoenix Chain.
Alright, that's not the worst.
Yeah.
So we know he has what, Vega in hand? Yeah, that's not a good
Yeah.
hand. So this is actually still a duel,
Yeah.
surprisingly.
He draws a monster. Is
Another
that a
Phoenix Chain.
Yeah.
That actually sucks because the MST would have dealt with.
Yeah. I really hope he doesn't just MST the Phoenix
Yeah,
Chain.
please don't do
Yeah.
that. Please wait until you see your draw first.
He can. Oh, he also can't activate the MST right now. You have to wait a whole turn. You can't even activate the set card right away. So.
What?
Like, people don't know with Spell Fragrance, you can't play the spells you set on your opponent's turn either. You have to wait till your whole next turn.
What? That's
Yeah.
crazy. I do not know about these tier 2 cards, I guess. That's insane.
Yeah.
It just kind of saved him from misplaying now.
Yeah.
I don't think he knew that. I think he was going to
Yeah.
MST something.
Oh,
and,
no.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sad
What's his other
times.
card?
Yeah,
Maybe it's
he
another
held it
MST?
close to his face. Is that another Phoenix Chain? Are you kidding me?
I think so. Yeah.
Or was that Soul Drain? I couldn't tell.
Man, he just draw a BLS and windmill it on the field like that. That'd be great to see. Is that
MST.
MST?
His deck is actually really small right now, I think. So like, it's if he plays BLS, which I assume he does, it could get ugly.
All right, another upstart. This is how you beat Pat. You just play anti-spell against him, and he draws his upstarts, and he has to play them very slowly.
Right.
Go to foolish. So if he can, he can't even play the foolish.
Yeah,
He just
diamonds
has
on the field.
infinite dead cards.
He drew another MST though.
Attention, Yu-Gi-Oh players, that is time of the round.
I don't. This isn't time for them yet, Trevor. Is it?
Okay.
Please proceed to end of match procedure.
You don't have their time.
Player, finish your current turn.
Call it a
Take
Hornet.
5
That's a really
additional
good draw.
turns. If you are
Yeah.
unfamiliar with end of match procedure,
He should hold the
please
MST.
raise your hand.
He also can't play it. I don't think he knows that.
Will resume shortly. Judges, please assist. End of match procedure.
BLS. He actually needs BLS to win in time right now.
Yeah, he needs to do a lot of damage.
Oh god, he's
Upstart
gonna
just
MST that
have-
Phoenix Chain again.
Yeah. wish I knew what he drew. Looks like a spell. They're in time.
Can't have another.
Yes, he can. Oh, he did. All right. So I kind of feel like that card he drew that I thought was the third Phoenix
I think
Chain is
it's another
actually
anti-spell.
okay.
think that might be
To me
what
it
it
looked
is.
like it was Soul Drain, but I doubt that anyone plays that card anymore.
Gotta delve into tier 2.
Right.
Figure out what's going on down there.
Deep dive. He's praying for that BLS. I'm sure. It's a little too
He
late
knows
though.
that's one of his outs.
When you end your turn, the Colin Hornet flips up, and things will get out of hand.
Another trigger Alex just won't be able to deal with.
Yep. Phase call. Altair. I don't know if the Nab has any search targets left, but we'll find out.
He's also getting to bounce a call with the trigger. Like anytime that happens, like the game is just pretty much over. Like it's so hard to come back from that. What is Alex thinking about?
I'm not sure. This is how I felt when I played the Tellerknights last event. I felt like when I was sitting in front of my opponent, if I was winning or losing, I still saw myself losing if I was playing with their deck. No matter what the so I could just be like dominating somebody, but I'll see what they had and like look at their graveyard, look at what their hand was, and I'm like, man, I should have lost this game.
Yeah.
Like, and that just bothered me so much. Like right now, like
Yeah.
I don't know if Kenny realizes that like all the cards that he's seen Alex flip should have been his demise.
Yeah.
And like when I'm playing, people always notice that type of thing. Like, oh wow, you
A
actually
lot of the
had
time,
this.
it's like to win a game, it's just about not messing up because
Yeah.
your opponent will mess up.
Yeah.
Like it's just kind of like who will mess up more.
Like so many times I was sitting, I was like, oh
Yeah.
man, this deck is so like weak that I can't even. Like I have to pretty much hope that my opponents don't play their decks perfectly.
Yeah. And if you're both playing perfectly, then it comes down to drawing better. Usually.
Yeah, so Teller Knights can't really draw better than a big deck.
Yeah.
Unless they draw like the most trap cards. And even when you draw the most trap cards, there's always one decree to put you out or one Denko. Just don't like that.
Now they're in time? Okay, so.
It was Soul Drain.
Alright.
Haha. My Pegasus Eye.
Mine's not working right now.
Actually, I can see how that looks like anti-spell fragrance though, because like they have like this little
The
white
same
thing
color,
floating up.
yeah.
Yeah. Little white spirit ghost looking thing on it.
So Alex's turn 1, I presume?
He could easily pay that 1,000 life points with all the upstarts he's been given.
Yeah.
Anything else in that standby phase? Phase 1?
So back to my original little thought here is that someone's Trevor. That you're not allowed to win.
Yeah. Oh, this game is just
And
over.
since Trevor was summoned earlier on, like turns and turns and turns ago, I feel like that was just still the end of the game. Unless right here he's like Black Horn.
He can also just like Castell the thing and then attack for game with the Altairs if he wants to.
Ooh, that's nasty.
It plays into a trap, so
yeah.
he's just gonna go for the. It'll end the game regardless, probably. Without being able to use spells too, like you're just gonna be so far behind. That's an Elshad all he has.
One card in hand?
Yeah, he just loses everything.
BLS, even though it won't be enough.
Like, yeah. He just drew a warning.
Yeah. His deck was very late. Although, it actually would
He
have
did
been.
not play the best.
Yeah, if he would have played his Maxis and his Sense Shadow games correctly, he would not have been so many times late.
Just goes to show playing on camera might not always be the best for some people.
Yeah.
Anti-spell fragrance.
Yeah, I don't know if he was nervous or if like
I didn't want to give
he
you.
didn't test it enough.
I
But
didn't want to give you the guy who bounces 3, and so I
like for instance, if I was playing against Alex, right, I would see him play the maxi from his hand on my Altair, not my call.
Yeah.
I would see him have Centers of Shadow games after I summoned Diamond, where he could have used it on the face down beast, and I would have said to myself, "Oh God, like this game was supposed to be very one-sided, and it just ended up not being that way."
Yeah,
Yep,
we're good.
it's over. All right, guys. Well,
All right.
round 3 will be starting soon, or probably not actually.